Unkenntnis und Leichtsinn führen immer wieder zu Unfällen. Denn Unkenntnis und Leichtsinn führen immer wieder zu Unfällen.
So here's the inside of my Bell&Howell 1535 projector, and you can see that this worm gear has cracked. It's actually happened a long time ago before I got it. I got it about a decade ago, but yeah, you can tell that it's definitely cracked. Be careful, that's 24 volts right there. Now the issue with that is that basically on the original worm drive, it's cracked on both sides and it's slightly moved off, so it's more like an oval shape. That oval shape presses against the gears and just causes all sorts of trouble, especially sometimes jamming up the projector, like whenever it stops the belt and it makes it spin on the pulley, and it can even burn through the belt then. I am very thankful that somebody still makes these. It only costs about $25 on eBay, and it looks like it should be fine. It does not come with the little set screws on it, so I'll most likely have to steal it off of the projector itself, but it looks like those still have the set screws in them, so that's good. Well, now it's just a matter of getting that thing out, and that might be an issue. So with that broken worm gear, it's very, very noisy. And I have one of my recent films. It's about mountain rescue workers. And turn on the audio. Should already be focused up to work. Can turn this forward and it should work. And we can see how loud it is. I mean, it plays fine, so that's good. But it's just so loud. So yeah, it's quite loud. You have to have the audio up really loud, and it's very, very noisy. So I hope that replacing this little worm gear should help a lot, because almost everything else already works fine on it. I might just need to lubricate a bit. It looks like it might be a little more complicated than I expected. I was thinking it would be a more simple repair, but I'm going to have to take it apart quite a bit. So it looks like the worm gear is inside of the front, like, shutter mechanism and all that kind of stuff, and that actually unbolts and comes out, so the entire mechanism is one piece, so that's nice. It's just a matter of getting to the bolts. So there's 2 bolts down there, which I might be able to reach with a socket set. I'm not sure though. And there's 2 up here. I think those are, yeah, those look like they're going to it. Now in order to get to these bolts, there's one right there. You can see behind that, this moving sprocket. And then there's another one behind here, which you can see a little bit of it. So it looks like we need to take this sprocket off. Shit. But at least it comes off easily. I was able to shake it out, so that's good. It looks like these are all the same size too, so that's good. I'm just going to set them over here. Now I hope we can move this over. No, we can't. Darn. Now I'm going to be careful not to lose this clip. Like that. Looks like we're on the right track, because now we can move this out a little bit. So it might just be those 2 other bolts holding it in. Oh, I think I was going about this all the wrong way. I think I removed these. And then this whole front panel should come out. I'm going to remove the bulb since those are a little rare, even though I plan to replace it with LED someday. Whoa. Well, that comes off, I guess. I guess they expect you to have an extremely thin set of sockets. Oh, there we go. It's in. Finally, about time. And these are the same screws, so that's good. If they're all the same screw, I don't have to worry about mixing them up. So now the front and back walls are pretty much detached, I think. So we should be able to lift it up and get them out of the way of this front panel. Not like that. Maybe. Looks like I'll have to do this piece right here. There we go with that. So here's the side view, and you can see the audio flywheel, and evidently there's screws holding this front piece on, which are covering screws holding this plate onto this. Then on the bottom we have these two bolts that hold on the power supply and should allow me to unbolt the power supply. Wow, this one screw is really hard to get. I ended up having to do it with a hammer. So basically, imagine this flywheel is a screw. I just hit it on the side and would tap it, and it undid itself. But now it's just really hard to undo. It's in a very bad position. Finally, there we go. Looks like I didn't have to fully undo this because I might be able to just undo those two bolts from here. Whoa. So here's the main, I guess you could call it the animation mechanism. Yeah. So I tried to mark the sprockets with a little marker, and I think I did okay. Over here I just cleaned off a section and tried to mark it, but I think I could probably go off more just where I cleaned the grease off, because it's the only place without the grease on that wheel. So that's good. But on this pipe here, or the axle or whatever, I couldn't mark anything, so I just made a little scratch on there, because this part of the thing doesn't really matter anyway. For the front part, I have where one is on top, there are two are on the side bottoms here, and the film return is in the middle right there, down there. So I think I need to start with this piece and then just slowly remove things, and I'll try to document where they are, or at least try to remember where they are, and then we can get to the actual worm gear back there. Yeah, lots of grease that got flung onto that. Okay, so this should be able to move back a little bit, but it doesn't seem to. Check that out, it's going. I think it looks about good. I'm just going to do a drop-in replacement. So one of the fins, or the teeth, goes off right here, directly on top. It's all lined up. Perfect. Those faint lines line up perfectly. All's good. So happy. So here's a little like fork that reaches up and grabs the film. I think I'm going to make sure to make that clean because I don't want a dirty little thing mucking up my film. It's a little better. I think it's good enough. So wonderful. Check that out. So it's working perfectly. So perfect. I'm so happy with this. And it's really smoothing up a lot that lubricant is getting on there. I'm going to transplant some lubricant from this wheel, like all that stuff, onto here. I think that'd be a good idea. Well, I think this thing could definitely use some more grease, so I'm probably going to run out and get some grease later on after this video. Ah, looks like I broke a wire. Oh well. I just spent like 3 hours fucking around with this little C-clip, and then I went out and bought a tool for it, and it wouldn't fit. So then I spent another like hour. Okay, so an hour of that time I'd spent trying to file these down so the pins would fit into the holes on the C-clip. Turns out it's interchangeable, and there is this smaller thing in the box. Aren't they so thoughtful? Oh well, now I know. I am really happy with how this is going. It's seeming to go really nicely, actually. Oh, and here's a little tip. Put a big neodymium magnet on your pliers or whatever, and so if when you're being stupid, if this thing flies off, it doesn't shoot off, it shoots and sticks onto that. At least I found that it works a lot of the time. I think we're finally able to put this back in. So that's going to be a nice little step. It looks like you can move this back and forth to affect the delay of the audio. I think it's good just to put it near the middle. Now I think the next step is... oh no, it's not that. Right, forgot. This. Oh shit. So I'm gonna have to really undo this again. Darn. So this has to go on before that. You know what? Screw this last screw. There's two holding this thing on. This thing took like 2 hours to get off last time, and I can't seem to get it back on. So just whatever. It doesn't even need it. It's pretty strong with it, just two. Let's move on to the power supply. Okay, I'm going to try to solder this again. Wait, didn't that go up before? Oh, darn! I thought these were going down. Looks like they went up. Now I think we can finally start adding these sides back on, and that's going to be a really nice thing to do because these are finally getting back together. So before I put the top and back on, I think we should turn it on without any film in it, just to see how it does. Oh my god, that's so quiet. Wow. If the wire that I broke on this switch doesn't work, it's not a big deal because I plan on replacing the lamp with an LED bulb and probably have an entirely different power system for it. Also, if I have an LED bulb, that means I can get rid of the blower, which is another big part of the sound. So that'll make it even more quiet. So that'll be a cool modification in the future. Well, now let's go. Reverse works fine. Let's do fast forward. Fast forward works fine too. Or I'm sorry, not fast forward, it's fast rewind. It's so nice. I love it. Man. It's nice that you can play film in reverse too. Well, there should be these two screws left. Oh, so this stuff is just extra stuff I didn't bother putting back. I know where they should go, but they just, like this screw, it's just too tedious to do it. And it makes it more serviceable, so the next time, if I ever have to open it again to do a modification or something, it'll be a lot easier to open it. All that's left are these two screws to hold the top in, and then I'll screw in the back. You know, after all that stuff, filming this part's just almost not even worth it. It's just so simple. It's nice that in the back there's actually a compartment, almost like a glove box, and it's very easy for people to keep the manuals and stuff in there. Because, you know, if there's a place for the manual, there's a very good chance it'll stick with it. Also, it's nice because, like, this fell off a long time ago, and that was in the little cabinet box in the back of it and stuff like that. Then all these papers evidently are what shows they showed around, like in May 28th, 1973, and July 3rd, 1973, and stuff like that. It's just really interesting. Then in here also is the receipt. So this was type of equipment, Filmo Sound, model 1535B, purchased from St. Louis Photo Supply on November 11th, 1972, in St. Louis, Missouri. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I like whenever things have a place for stuff like that. Like, for instance, it's very easy to find, like, Sega Genesis games in their box because there's a nice box that goes with them. Man, I have so many memories of this projector, and I'm so glad I didn't break it. This is the first 16mm projector I ever found. The other Filmo Sound that I have came from Greenville College also, but it has issues, and it was a later one, and it never really worked properly. So it was, hands down, this one was the best projector I've ever had. And now I actually feel really nice that I got to, like, open it up and learn a bit about it. Like, learn how it ticks, you know? Usually I like to wait till there's the little teeth sticking out. That way I can make sure there's enough loop and that the loop will stay. Oh man, I'm so happy. Oh, volume.
Man schätzt, dass pro Saison etwa 10 Millionen Wintersportler die Bretter anschneiden.
Very nice. Oh man, I love it. So cool. So yeah, this is far better than before. Definitely worth the time of doing that. So I got it fixed here. So you remember how loud it was before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
I know, it's so oh my god. So I have my own little viewing area right here. And a little screen now. I'm gonna watch Death Watch with Leonard Nimoy from 1966. I think this is a real one. Whoever had these reels were obviously professionals or something like that, because they have these little clips on them instead of just some stupid piece of tape. And that starts the fun of reel-to-reel films. This reel is broken and it's too far in. And it seems warped because it's plastic. So in order to play that reel, I need a big reel. So I have this film on this reel, but then I need something to put this film onto, so I'm going to put the film onto this one. I have this one that originally came on that is too big for it. It sticks out a little bit and it falls off. But if I put it directly from that one to that one, it'll be reversed, so it'll play backwards. So I need to put it onto this one, then put that one over there, then put it onto this one. Then I can have this one empty, so I can play this one onto that one. Right. I think I got it. Welcome to the theater. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you very much for watching. See ya!